Some places pop during the daytime. Some places come alive at night. While Mexico City is great during the day, the city becomes electric at night. Its pulse quiets to a more manageable pace and starts to envelop the soul. It truly, truly is a city that embraces the darkness. Have you ever had a meal and you craved the meal for years, and when you went back to actually eat the meal, it wasn't as you remembered it? This is a little what happened to us at LVL Underground. Maybe our expectations were a bit too much, but the first thing we found out was that the location had moved from Roma to Coyoacan. After making our way to Coyoacan, we entered into this building. The building itself had all the previous signifiers that the previous location at El Underground Real had, but something was just different. Something was just off. Maybe it was us. It probably wasn't the building. Details that didn't irk us before, like the lack of liquor, really started to irk us this time. One of the biggest problems is the new site was so cavernous. Unlike the last place, which was so tightly packed and filled with dark humanity. I think this time, we just had too many outsized expectations for the place. We will visit once again before we leave, just to make sure that we weren't wrong about how we felt this time.
A quick stop was to be had at the classic izakaya in Mexico City, Kura. We enjoyed a bottle of the Tamano Hikari classic Junmai Ginjo Sake. I highly recommend grabbing a bottle of that and hanging out for a while. You will definitely not regret it. We continued our journey exploring natural wine, this time stopping at Hugo, one of Mexico City's natural wine bars. We hopped on a bottle of the Grasshopper. This wine from Catalan producer Clos Lentisquis is right up my alley, offering notes of stone fruit, ripe citrus, with just a touch of butter.
Sometimes expectations can be the killer of fun. When we ran into La Pescadería, we were actually looking for a mezcal bar that we went to last time, whose name we cannot remember. We were ushered upstairs to this beautiful deck in this beautiful location to eat the best seafood ever. And that would have been great if that was the end of it. But then we descended down the stairs on a tip from our waiter, and we came upon one of the best drag shows that I have ever seen in my life. So to what was supposed to be an easygoing night over the top, we got a mezcal and crickets, but we needed to go out for more. So it was on the Bizarro Cafe, a place we actually went to the first time we came to Mexico City, but we didn't know about the upstairs section. This place was everything that El Real Under used to be. It had the same vibe, but it was just a little bit more vibrant. The dance floor was a little bit more heavy. We got invited on the roof by some people to a section that we didn't even know existed. It was a great view of the whole city and a great time with great people. We hope we can get in contact with these people so we can feature their bands a little bit later. Either way, Bizarro Cafe is a must-do if you come to Mexico City. This place exemplifies how the city embraced the darkness rather than run from it.
And then we were on our way to La Docena Oyster Bar and Grill. La Docena has quickly become my favorite restaurant in Mexico City. And here, you'll see why.
We're at La Docena in Polanco. We are here to do oysters. Oysters and more oysters.
Oh my god. This is amazing.
I gotta get in on this.
Alright, so I got a Caminga. This is for Spain. It smells delicious. I can't identify it yet, but that's a lot of pears. That's very lively. Oh my god. I absolutely love. You gotta try this. We made our way to Coyoacán, a place that we had been before. We wanted to go to the market to get some tostadas, some of the best tostadas that we had ever had in our lives. Coyoacán is a crushing humanity. The market was so busy, and so were all the surrounding area. We had to make a hasty retreat for the Coyoacán market because it just felt like too much humanity was there, and you know, COVID. Alright, so we came back outside and we didn't like eat all the tostadas because, you know, in truth, we started to think, oh, we're in a small ass market.
Yeah, I mean, granted, everybody here is really, you know, being careful, and everybody is in a mask, but I don't know.
We decided to book it. We decided that we wanted to go right on the canals, which we don't, we're close, but we're definitely not. So we made our way to the boats, and this turned out to be such a surprise. It was so great, it was so romantic, so peaceful. We even ran into a local poke salesman while we were rowing.
Delicious pulque, agave sap. It has a very nutty flavor to me. People say that it has like a sour taste, but it has a sweet nutty flavor to me. Fermented sap from the agave, so quite delicious.
The whole trip was a joy. You could wave at passing by canal lovers as well, and we even passed by the Valley of the Dolls. This has turned out to be one of the most enjoyable parts of the trip by far. I'm so glad I didn't let a little long Uber trip dissuade us from going out there. I'm so glad I got to experience this with my partner. As usual, like and subscribe, share with all your friends. Thank you so much for viewing in, and just stick around and listen to this little rant about Common. He's pretty much the most hated man in our household. We were just playing Common, and I was going off about Kanye West doing us a disservice by bringing this guy back, by imitating Jay Dilla. The BBC that he brought the best love. God, Kanye, why did you know? How did you know? And then, how did you do it? But whatever, I'm good to read this.